want to use my SS1 experience as a kind of pointer. When I first arrived in this school, 2008, I was a credit student in biology, but when EKO project came in, I skyrocketed to a distinction student in biology. So I believe that EKO project has made students become better in their subjects. It has made them look at learning as fun, look at it as something that helps them attain their set goals as students.
What we're saying is that it is not just about the leaders within the education sector doing well in their work, but it's about the bottom-up approach where every single one of us does a little bit more extra than what we have been doing before. It's about people who have been motivated to go the extra mile. So you can imagine if every single one of us in the education sector, including the students, we do our little bit. Can you see the cumulative effect of that?
My name is Lawa Abilikisu, and I won the award for the best students in mathematics in the year 2010.
Back those days, I was never interested in mathematics. Then 0/20, 2/20, my highest was 3/20.
So when did all that change?
They brought some instructional materials like computers, projector, marker board, and so on.
Suddenly maths was interesting?
Maths was very interesting with that, but formally, if our maths teacher was in the class, it looked boring. I would just feel like sleeping. I'll be distracted because learning was not even convenient for me then.
Yeah. So 5y plus 3y, guess what? 8y.
The intervention, as you are aware, involves training of the teachers. If you train the teachers to a very high level, to international standard, and you expose the teachers to best modern practices, that training of the teachers will impact on the students. And the employers will get the benefit of that training, ultimately. The students will use modern equipment, modern facilities. They'll be conversant with the practices in the industry from the school, from the institution, from the technical colleges. And the employers, again, will appreciate that.
We can't continue to blame teachers and the heads that children are failing if we're not providing them the right tools or the right equipment like knowledge, training and so on to be able to do what they're supposed to do. And so there's a lot of emphasis on training, retraining and professional development of our teachers. I think that's very crucial. And what that has done over the last 1 year or so is that it has really brought out the confidence of the teachers. It has motivated them. They now feel much more empowered. They now know that they have tools within their grasp to be able to take on the challenges of ensuring that our students perform very well.
Sometimes interacting with teachers from other countries, I have the opportunity of interacting with some teachers outside, neighboring countries, even the Francophone. Sometimes I felt inadequate. I was lost. But after attending most of these seminars and workshops, now I think I can hold up my head. I can now use some of the technology that they have been using for years, and that has really improved my teaching.
This room is the e-learning center. It is the district project, sponsored by EKO project money at the district level. It is a room where teachers with difficulties in teaching subject areas are identified. As soon as such teachers are identified, they liaise with us. We bring them down here, we sensitize them, we browse the internet for them and put them through so that those difficult areas for them to teach in their subject areas are made easy for them. So it is specifically to enhance the resourcefulness of teachers within the district.
Even if you take the EKO project now, the little it has done will remain. You cannot take that one away. So even if you take it away, our teachers will still teach because they've already gone for training, they've made the necessary changes. When they teach now, you see the students part, it's as if we are teaching ourselves.
We have gone above just doing the ordinary. For example, when we gave money to the schools, we asked the schools to develop a plan of how they intend to spend that money. And we took that very seriously. And the schools as well took that very seriously. That enabled all the schools to spend according to the plan, to prepare themselves, and to also procure things that were relevant to the needs of those schools.
This rigorous process has proved to be incredibly effective. The vision of the Babatunde Raji Fashola administration to revitalize secondary schools has been realized. Mission accomplished. Students are breaking new grounds in subjects where they struggled in the past.
The Lagos EKO project has brought out the best in me because now I have so many counterparts and I want to be the best, so we'll compete. We'll do everything possible to be the best.
Formerly, my best score was 18. Yes, 18. But now it has improved a lot.
Now, there is no practical. There is no practical. Just bring it out. I'm ready. In fact, ask her. She will tell you the fact.
I was never an average student. I was always an A student. But this EKO project has helped me to be the best among the best in my school. Now I score 80, 90%, and I'm always called to represent my school anytime, any day.
Family, when I was in GS1, I do score 40%, 50, but now I'm scoring 90, 80, and 70 upwards, mathematics particularly.
Now we are striving for A1, 70 and above, 75 and above. That's just...
Everybody within the system has been informed that the more you do well, the more you'll be rewarded. And this is reward time. We have all done extremely well, but there'll be some that will be rewarded. Of course, we're saying well done to everybody for doing well and going the extra mile. But we're also saying, let us reward a small percentage for doing over and above.
When that is done, then there is positive reinforcement, there is spirit of the need for others to improve, and we have healthy rivalry. Everybody wants to win next time, and so the whole project becomes better and more successful.
When we look at our governor, it represents EKO itself. Now, when we look at the E, it represents education. The K represents knowledge. The O represents organization. When we look at all this together, it brings about what we are all talking about here. It wants the students, it wants the young generation to be educated. It wants us to grab the knowledge that will help the next generation of Lagosians, and it wants us to be organized, and it wants Lagos to be organized, and that is why our schools are organized and we have knowledge.
This is just the beginning. EKO Nibajo.